So are we allowed to make fun of our strongman?
Of course.
Just that there's one here.
Anything less. So.
Pretty fucking big too.
Heavyweight or under 105?
He's under 105. Yeah. Still solid guy.
Good powder weight. That's a good powder weight ratio.
I think they have to squat 180 at the Arnold's. Is that about right? You guys have got to squat about 180 at the Arnold's. Strongmen. Is that
60?
Is that what Jen Smith's squatting in the 60 kilo girls?
Yeah, maybe on his second.
But this isn't filming, right?
No, don't want to hear it. Well, Jen,
because Aaron gets Aaron gets very defensive. What am I wearing?
Oh, you got your, I reckon you wore this on one of our last
Well, you know you were going to do this today.
Surprise. I know how much you love it. So, but we are a little short on time, so we'll be quick. But
this is where we started.
We did start here. We started from the
at the bottom. Now we're here, still at the bottom, pretty much.
Right here at the desk. So, thank you for that. We'll jump into it. Hey guys, hello and welcome to episode number 7 of the Road to ProRaw 10. My name is Ben Winstone. Thank you for joining me, and I'm back where my highest rating episodes were last season at PTC Headquarters, joined by the one and only
Markos. Oh,
no, I forget how it goes. One word. No, sorry.
It's all right. We haven't rehearsed this.
I'm joined by the one and only
Markos, like Arnold.
No, I meant you say Markos, one word.
Markos,
then I say like. Anyway, one word like
Arnold.
Very good, very good. We got there in the end. It never works. It doesn't matter how many times we do this.
Arnold, because it's the Arnold's coming up, and this is Road to ProRaw 10. In case you guys didn't link it together.
That's for all our strongman viewers.
But is that really an oxymoron? Calling them strong? No, I'm only joking.
I don't know. It's a bit early to jump into the. No, it's never too early to jump into the strongman first powerlifter debate. But
yeah, okay, I'm not going to
anyway. But thank you.
They get very defensive. They're offended very easily.
G'day, Aaron.
G'day, Aaron Scarborough. How are you, mate?
And we're here for the last episode before ProRaw 10. So I thought, what better place to have a chat and with the man himself, the man behind the.
I was watching Icarus, and he's now disturbed me.
I disturbed him, and he wants to close the gym soon, so we've got to be quick.
No, I've got nowhere to go.
Okay. Come down. We're open till 5, so extended episode.
Lakers are killing Cavs, in case you guys are wondering.
Because this doesn't screen on ESPN, so they won't have the little.
No. Have you heard about our new Fox Sports deal?
No, I haven't.
It's on the cards. Busy. Yeah, we could be.
Been busy in the off season.
Very busy. Yeah. Our manager's been working with Fox Sports.
Oh wow.
ESPN dropped the ball.
They did. Pop tried to make his own show.
We both wanted our max contract, but they wouldn't even give it to us. So.
No, it was terrible. But
fuck them. Oh, is this G-rated?
I thought you were saying goodbye to him.
No, is this like Raw Talk? Is it? Oh,
no, it's open.
So it's open.
Yeah.
Not G-rated.
This is on channel 31, so it doesn't matter what you say. So, but,
do we have to speak in an accent? Isn't that an ethnic channel?
Only after 8:30.
Okay. Well, you're going to get in trouble for all this because it has nothing to do with me. I'm just
no, it's not my show.
It's his lines, his script.
This is Markos unedited, so you're allowed to say whatever you want on this show because it's all my thing.
Because we didn't do that on Raw Talk.
No, not enough.
Can't wait for the Philippines.
Yeah, stay tuned for that special Raw Talk episode from
We're going to go over on a boat, aren't we? Because that's how the fuck they got here. So, again, I'm just reading the lines that you've said.
Yeah, I know. I've got the teleprompter here and it's working well. So, it's, all the heavy training's done. It's a week before ProRaw now. So, the only training I've got to show this week, which we'll just jump straight into now before we get to, it's less than a week, just a number of days away. But worked up to openers. So, we worked up to...
When he says we, he doesn't mean me, he means
No, just myself. But I'm used to having Arian here, that's why I say me. But,
I can see him over there.
Yeah, we're going to bring him on later, but just ruin the surprise. But we worked up to, for squats, 330, or actually, as you'll see at the end of this video, 330.25 kilos.
How'd you do that?
I tucked the 0.25 kilo plate into my belt
Nice.
because as we're warming up, we saw that Big Matty up in Queensland did a really good 330.
Big Matty who?
It's Peter. Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, is that how you say it?
Sorry, Matty.
A lot of those guys
going to bash me already.
17 fucking names. I can't keep.
Yeah, from PTC Gold Coast.
Yeah, I know.
In 125. So Arian knows him pretty well, and I said, how can we mess with him a little bit?
Yep.
So I said, Aaron, where's the fractional plates? And tucked the 0.25 in and pulled it out at the end. So I think he liked it. I'm not sure. All of a sudden, I had all these Maori guys adding me. So I'm on Instagram. So if I go disappearing halfway through Sunday,
Yeah, we'll know where you are.
yeah, I'm floating
We're having
in
a
the Yarras somewhere.
We're having a hungy somewhere.
Yeah, I'll be the hungy, I think. So, but that moved pretty well, and then went on to bench press, which was another good session, up to 195 for opener. So who knows? We might actually finally get a little bit of progress on bench. 207.5 kilos if I'm lucky. But
What's your PB?
205.
Okay.
Josh likes to make fun of my bench press. So
Yeah, that's only because you pick on his 225 squat.
that's true. That's a fair game.
Hey, Josh, how are you, mate?
And then
Hey, Josh could do strongman with a 225 squat. He'd probably be a pro, get a pro card for that. So we're able to do it. I think 225 gets you a pro card.
he'd get invited to the Arnold's Pro Show.
Yeah, he would.
Going up against Thor and Brian Shaw and stuff with that.
Yeah, I'm not picking on them. That's your.
I can run fast.
They're not coming out, I don't think. No,
No, there's a
not.
few big names missing this year.
Yeah.
So maybe Josh can step up into it.
Wow, wouldn't that be something he could win?
You could do it in between flights. We'll just get Aaron to reschedule it. Anyway,
It won't matter. Aaron normally runs 2 hours behind anyway. Is there anybody we've missed? We've pretty much pinged everyone, right?
how many other sports are there at the Arnold's?
Oh my god! You know, I met the fencing lady at the dinner.
She give you a good quote?
I said to her, "Can't get a fucking quote out of you guys." She just looked at me.
Well, she
My
wanted to know if it
fencing
was
lady.
Timber or colourblind?
Q boy was there. Did you see Q boy again?
No.
Doing his fucking
Oh.
shit. Fucking Rubik's Cube. That's a sport. Come to the Arnold's. Watch some guy solve a
Maybe.
Rubik's Cube.
Maybe in between, like when you got to move the mono and stuff,
No, I
someone
think-
could come on and do a quick
I think it's worth paying $50 for a weekend to watch a guy solve a cube. G'day, Cube boy, if you're watching.
road to Rubik's Cube ProRaw. Arnold's, whatever you want to call it. But deadlift, we worked up to 310 kilos, which we'll roll through now.
That's where the strong men are strong. So give credit where it's due.
Yeah, most of them can deadlift pretty well.
Yeah,
So.
they tie it to their fucking body and make them stand up because they can't hang on to anything. It's amazing any of them can masturbate.
But that moved okay. It was a little ugly because I was playing around with a different belt and I couldn't get into my proper starting position, so that's the excuse I'll use anyway. But it was the
I
end
saw
of a
your
big week.
last comp. People need to take you seriously because you could actually fucking podium. Imagine
I
that.
saw you put that up and it made me feel a bit...
No, people don't realise that I was there at your last meet. You could, anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we joke a lot and make
Correct.
fun of all that, but people don't realise Benny's going over 900, really 2,000 pounds, I think, which is,
Yeah, that's the goal, to be honest. So
is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, so we've got to do our fucking scoring in pounds just for you now.
No, 907.5.
Oh, okay, that'll
Worked
do.
it out. Worked it out.
And you should be because
Yeah, the numbers Ari and I talked about get us around there.
okay,
But you've got to have a good day, of course.
okay.
So I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch.
No,
Yeah, ideally.
you don't
we'll go
watch
around-
chicken? Vlad Alhazov
Does he?
loves chicken.
Funny you mention him. So,
Do you reckon he can eat?
oh, he can eat. I'm sure he can.
Is this?
He's
We've got a
very big
limit on
man.
this show. It's going to go for hours.
Yeah, that's
so I
right.
took him over the road to Fat Chef for lunch the other day, and Vlad had he didn't know what to order. He wasn't going to order, and I ordered the warm chicken salad because it's a big meal and it's quite good. So he had a warm chicken salad, and then he said to the waitress, with a freshly squeezed carrot juice. Okay.
It's healthy.
Yeah, very. And then he's asked for a garlic bread. She said, we only do garlic pizza. So he goes, yeah, bring me one out. So he was halfway through that, he called her over again. He goes, can you bring out another one as well, please? So he had the 2 garlic pizzas to go with his warm chicken salad. And then I noticed on the way in, he was very curious about the dessert scene, Bryce. Did he leave a gold coin donation?
Arian, can you trace that up, please?
So he, on the way for travellers, we got him a vanilla slice, a snot block.
Oh, yeah.
An old snot block, love him. So he got one of those as travellers. So the boy can eat. Lovely guy.
Yeah.
You meet him tomorrow.
Correct, yeah. He's...
We're
by
gonna
the time
no,
people see this, it'll be come and
Oh,
gone. But,
right, of course.
Yeah. He's doing a seminar at Iron Revolution.
See, unlike it was Raw Talk was live.
Yes, this is delayed. So
Right.
Channel 31's got a pretty complex structure for its programs, so you've got to fit them in. But yeah, that'll be good. So that wrapped up my training. Pretty happy with it, and looking forward to seeing how it goes
Yeah.
on the day. So, but there's a lot of competition in this.
Stiff competition.
Ryan Williams is sort of the
Ryan Williams is
well ahead, so he's on
Ryan
his own.
Williams is world class.
Yeah, amazing.
Yep. And then there's obviously Josh Tate.
Yep.
There's that boy in Canberra. I can't remember his fucking name. He's pretty strong though.
Yes.
Who? That's
Jeremy
him.
Wilson.
Jeremy Wilson. He'll probably go around 9:30. You know. So Josh Tate.
Yep.
What will he go? What's
I think Josh
222
will,
plus 270? So 222 and a half, 270. Hey? Oh, right, okay. No, but Josh will be over. He went over 900 last year.
Well, let's call it pop on. But
Okay.
first you've got to do your... Because it doesn't feel right to do predictions without the pop here. Oh yeah, the wrong way. The pop is back.
I had it that way.
Do you mind just seeing if everyone comes?
Rear entry.
I go through the
That's
rear end.
yeah, the rear entry. That's why I had it that way.
It's alright, it opens up. So, put the pop away, back in his little box. So do you have anything else to add?
Hello, Pop.
Hello.
This is a bit of a reunion here.
He's competing in the 95s.
Yes. We'll go through the classes quickly, but whilst we're on the subject of the 125s.
Yep.
Keep going, don't worry about me.
Okay. So there's been some pretty big lifts from some of those guys, and as we talked about a few times, a couple of the guys have got one sort of real big lift, and then something that's pretty good and something that's a little behind. So and I put my hands up for that. So obviously some of the strongest squatters in that class are
Ryan Williams, Jeremy, yourself.
Ryan
Maddie.
Williams was third at subtotal last year. And he won. You saw that post. Only three people have done that. Ryan Williams at ProRaw 9. Pat Morrison at 6. Pat bought some tears out of Brisbane, fucking Crimea River. No names. G'day, Critter. And Nina, ProRaw 2.
okay.
And the strange thing about when Nina did it was, her whole life she will tell you her deadlift is her worst lift.
Okay.
And she pulled the deadlift to go from third to first.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was some good stats there actually.
They were. Tim loves it.
Yeah,
He's good with stats, Tim.
And then obviously and Maddie as well, quite a good squatter too. So, and there's probably a few others that really watch too closely, but they're in main competition. And then
How many 900s is there going to be in the 125s?
yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. Like your total 2,000 pounds, and
Because
you're going to
900 is
miss
not going
out.
to get you podium. It's,
Oh, no,
you've got to
no,
go, a bit over 900 to even think about coming third.
So Josh went 912 last year and came
Yeah.
second.
Third. Jamie
Third by
Thompson on
41.
bodyweight.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamie.
So 912 for third, and probably 912 this year won't even get you
Shouldn't.
within QE
Well,
of
the
podium.
level of improvement through all the weight classes every single year, it just totals keep going up. So your 912 could seriously you missed the podium this year.
And I mean, in bench, obviously, Josh is the
Josh. Kind of the king of
I wonder who will have the all-time bench record at the end of this meet. Will it be Josh? So who else has had it? So Vassa's had it, Odell's had it, and Josh has had it. So the three of them have had it at one stage or another, had the all-time bench record. So
And you look at all their benching right now, and they're all looking a lot stronger than what they were last year and the year before. I mean, Vassa 216 training, no handout, no nothing. It's very impressive. And Josh takes 240.
He's a phenomenal bencher, Josh.
And in deadlift, probably one of the standouts is Tim.
Tim Krause,
Very strong. And
I mean, you can't really say much about what he did, on the weekend. 357. You can't make it look any lighter.
No.
You know, it's going to it's actually going to come on missed lifts. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody will cut a squat high, or take an adventurous attempt on a bench or something, and it's going to come. Like I think if any of the top guys, and I'm talking about there's 6 guys, whoever hits the most third attempts is like, not counting Ryan, because I think Ryan is so far ahead he could win it on seconds. But the rest of you guys, it's pretty much who's going to be the best lifter on the day, not who's the strongest going in.
Yeah.
I really think it's that close, and in most of the weight classes. Yeah.
But if we talk about classes quick overview.
All right.
So we'll go up, and we'll come back to the start.
Okay.
So
hey, it's your show.
yeah. So one guy needs a mention who wishes he was with the cool kids in the 125s is Luke Polly.
Yeah.
He
kind of blew out of that a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he
He's
did
probably
one
40,
meet.
40 kilos too heavy.
Yeah, but he still wishes
He
he
messaged
could.
me the other day, and he was a bit over 160. So
Yeah.
Luke's
He's
a big fan of the
guy.
show. That's why I have to give him a mention. So
And don't worry, everybody loves Luke.
he's the big.
Could you imagine? It's going to be euphoric if he hits 1,000.
Yeah, that'll be amazing.
I think he will.
yeah.
His training is showing that he will.
It's going pretty well. Good
Young
old
guy
Luke,
from
so-
Muscle Cat.
So what at the top end, right? When Odell, because Odell had been messaging me saying he wants to see how his body goes before he commits. He goes, how long have I got? I said up to the day of the meet, because he's been a brilliant ambassador for ProRaw. So he actually, and this video never went up, he actually mentioned it. He did a 380 squat, and it was, his words were, because I've never seen it, he said it was horrible. But there was enough indication there that he would be okay on the day. Then his next video was a 400 squat like an opener. So,
Sorry, Dave.
and Jen.
And Jen. Yeah, I always say Dave.
We were going to get these ironed, but that stupid International Women's Day, none of them were available to iron. Anyway.
They're too busy celebrating.
So that's the women covered, strong men covered,
Yep.
Gay marriage is covered. We've pretty much got the
we've done all right.
We could have.
Filipinos covered.
Both people.
Both people. I wasn't saying.
Odell.
And I think Odell. I think Odell could actually go 1,080 after a 2-year layoff, coming back from injury. I've got a gut feeling that he's going to shock people.
Okay.
Because whilst it was a 2-year layoff, it was also a long rest and let his body recover. And if you noticed, you would have noticed Dan Green went out at the same time, same injury, and he squatted 330 in sleeves for a double or four. Three.
Yeah. Very,
The other
very
day, so,
He pulled 4.
and his deadlifting is ridiculous, but he tied them to his body and just stood up.
Yes.
But he's a strong deadlifter. But so those two boys are both same injury, out for 2 years. Nathan Jones is going to go 800 in sleeves a year after his injury. So not
He's
yet.
still in the heavyweights.
Yeah, I get carried away.
Yeah, sorry. Any other names?
The young guy from Muscle Pit.
Oh well, there's so Vlad. Now I know.
It's kind of funny because you've got like Ryan so far ahead of everyone in 125s. Vlad, they get their own sort of mention.
The problem is with
that's the
Vlad.
rest
So
of it.
he's with Vlad. So I said to Vlad said something very interesting to me. I'm going to repeat it. He said that there's times in your life as a powerlifter when you are extremely strong and in good condition. That is the day to absolutely go for it. Balls to the wall. Don't hold anything back because they don't come around very often. And not this breaking. He's not a big fan of breaking a record by 2.5 kilos when you're strong enough to break it by 20. Okay. So I said to him, so how are you feeling at the moment? He goes, very, very strong. I said, the best you felt? He goes, yeah. I said, last year when you squatted 500, you weighed 167. I said, you're 185 now. He goes, yeah. I said, you're going to squat more than 500. He said, I know what I'm going to squat. I don't want to tell you. So I said, okay. Because he's from Israel and Russian born, so I'm putting money on it. I'm from Frankston, I'm smarter. So I said,
Russians and Israelis.
so let's tick them off, right? So I said, so if you get the squat that you're thinking of, knowing what you've just squatted on that video, that you could be breaking the 1140 total, right? He just nodded like this, and I said, so how much do you think you're gonna deadlift? He said 390. I said bench. He goes 215. I said, you know I'm really good at maths, right? And he goes, oh shit, yeah. So you guys can do the maths as well of what he's planning to squat. You guys can work it out.
Yeah,
It starts with 5 and ends with fucking hell. That's what he's going to do. So he's feeling that good. So that's from him. He's feeling that. And you know, most people blow smoke up your ass and say, I'm going to lift this much. If you have a look at his best bench, that's less than his best bench. It's less than his best deadlift. So he knows the effect of a heavy squat on his other lifts.
Because he pulled 370 quite comfortably.
No, I don't. Look,
Too bad.
what was the most impressive thing about that session was, like Max said, he would be, Max would recover from that within about 2 years. He reckons he'd be all right, pulling 350 3 times and then 370 once in a matter of about 9 minutes. He just can't comprehend that he actually can do that. Forget the bar slipping out of his hand and all that. He goes, how does a man deadlift over 350 4 times in 10 minutes? He just couldn't understand it. But
I heard his warm-ups are interesting as well.
well, he just flies through it. You know who else does? Wayne. It's unique because looking at them, you wouldn't think they're in they're not winning no CrossFit games, right? And their heads are enormous, both of them. Fuck. He was when Vlad turned around and walked away, he had 4 numbers in the back of his head. I said, what the fuck's that? He goes, postcode? That's how big his fucking head is. It has its own postcode, right? And Wayne's no different.
Nah.
Anyway, so yeah, so we're getting off track, aren't we? So we've got, what's his name? Vlad, Odell, Shannon, Luke Poley, Dylan, I'm not going to say his name, fucking Hildenberger. Dylan, he's going to put up a massive total.
He's young, isn't he?
He is young.
He's young and heavy.
Massive total. Like, I think that at the end of this meet, the Australian deadlift record will be broken, bench record will be broken. I don't think the squat record will be broken, but I reckon Odell's a chance to take back the total record. I think he is. Imagine if he does that, what a comeback story that'll be.
It's pretty impressive.
It's huge. So, okay, so that's the 2 heavyweight blokes Sunday covered. If we scroll back around to the...
Let's quickly do the single lifts.
Okay.
Okay, done. Now let's go to the...
Perfect, I like it.
110s.
That's the single lift competitors.
Yeah. Good luck to all of you.
So you want to go back down through the men and to the women, or do you want to go back around to the Friday?
It's your show.
Well, we'll go back around to the Friday.
Arthur Balouse will win the bench press. I don't know who'll win the deadlift. Who won it last year? Reece Keane?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's... You haven't fucking paid, Reece. I don't think he's paid.
He won't watch this because he's got us blocked. Has he got you blocked?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got me blocked.
Why?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Fucking block anyone.
I don't know.
Don't block anyone.
I think it was an episode we made last year.
Oh, the dick pic one? That was an eye-opener for me. Because it's only since then, there was... Okay, I'm not going to go into the conversations. There was stuff that happened after that, right? And I said to them, and people were upset about it, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kick everybody out of ProRaw, every guy that has sent a dick pic. So it'll be me competing on my own. So
that's even better than kicked out.
And you know what? Someone did. One of the girls there who was, she had a soapbox out. I don't know what that was about. She was standing on it anyway, and she said about the episode on TV, what happened and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, these can actually stop people from messaging you. You can block numbers of people. Really easy. I've never had to do it, but apparently you can do all that. Anyway.
Imagine a female powerlifter getting up on her soapbox.
No, they were definitely on a soapbox.
No.
Instead of fucking ironing our shirts. Anyway. Okay.
So if we go to the women's, it's a great segue to the women's on Friday.
Girls know I love them because I fucking plug them so much. Am I allowed to say that?
Of course.
Well,
it depends what sort of
on
plug.
Facebook.
Depends what sort of plug you use.
So fucking...
Not the same ones, are you?
No.
It's only my spare time.
Not butt plugs. No, not butt plugs.
So you got under 60 kilos?
Jen Smith, Laura, can I buy Val?
Hello, Jen.
You know who's going to do really well? Vicky Jewson.
Yeah.
She's done more pro rules than any other female competitor. She can do really well.
Do you think
what's
that
her name
matters? So this is my second pro rule now. Last year was obviously a bit of a piss around for me, squatting in sleeves and stuff like that.
I do like seasoned competitors.
Yeah. I feel more comfortable this year because I know what it's like there with the warm-up room, with the crowd.
Well,
so this year I'm not going to worry about that sort of stuff.
Vicky's an old duck. She's got a pensioner card now.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's really old. But don't be surprised she benches 160.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So I think Vicky could go 450. Years both. I think she could go.
I'm never going to get a white light off her again.
Never ever.
Sorry,
again.
Vicky. Please forgive me.
I think Vicky could go over 450. Lauren, Shannon, Green, Hannon. They're just one fucking person. Their names are too fucking similar. They're just one person. She could really give 500 a nudge. So imagine a 500 kilo podium. That's just a mic drop and walk off. That'll be ridiculous if that happens. I wrote a little thing this morning. I see people are doing big totals, and you see them scattered all around the world, all time records and all this. And I don't want to throw shade. You like that? I don't want to throw shade. I know when to stay in my lane. Max has been coaching me, right? So I don't want to throw shade at anybody, but why do we never fucking hear about they totaled 6 million and they just beat someone that was in second place that totaled 5.5 million? We never hear about second and third because most of these totals are done in hand-picked competitions where there is no competition, so you can absolutely go for it because you're not risk losing. So, and sometimes not the fault of the lifter. Vlad wanted to do the Israeli national championships, right? So there happened to be nobody in the super heavyweights, not his fault. But when he did his 11:15, he beat no one. When Peter Petras did his 11:15, second place was 5:55. So that's why Andre is regarded so highly, and it's why Vlad says he needs to beat Andre. He doesn't need to beat his total, he needs to beat Andre. We just went off track.
Yeah.
So who else in the 60? You're meant to be running this fucking
show. I'm just listening.
I think, like you said, the 500 podium is almost
on
a
the cards.
guarantee.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
I'm just, because Lauren Hannon, Shannon Green,
Yes.
she's covering up all her lifts because Apparently you can play defence. Max explained to me why people aren't letting them out, like you've developed a new shot.
We've seen it.
You know,
People
we're really
can
close.
play D, so you best to not release your lifts on Facebook in case somebody D's up on you, right? Yeah.
Because I actually flew up there and watched her train one day, and I can tell you she's strong.
Yeah, I know she's strong, but
And it's not like one of those strong for a girl thing. It's like, you know,
And
you're fucking strong.
no one's going to be able to play D on it because they don't know what she can lift. So it's going to be interesting.
A lot.
I take the opposite approach because I don't care.
I'm just too weak.
Because I can only squat so much.
But
you know what I mean?
It doesn't
And deadlift
matter
so much.
because if it was basketball, I get it. If it was football, I get it. It's fucking powerlifting. You're on your own up there.
Yeah.
If somebody sees you squat 200 in training, what are they going to do? Run on and fucking jump off the top rope and fucking drop the people's elbow on you while you're laying on the bench or something?
Like if I need to pull 350 to try and podium or something, you know,
But Max-
and I know I've only got 340 in me, I can't do anything about it.
See,
So it's like,
when Josh Tate comes out to deadlift,
Yeah.
you're going to run on and give him the stunner. Okay?
I'm happy to, yeah. Can you throw me the beer can afterwards?
You were going to D up on him, okay?
That would be, imagine how good that would be.
So if I
Just
piss
Josh, the stone cold stunner. Stand in front of him.
Do you know, you guys are too young, you can probably look it up. There was not Kenny Lane, the other bencher. He had there's a here back in the day. Oh, anyway, he was in, what the fuck, anyway, he was in wrestling and so was Bill Kazmaier. And they had a bench off in the ring. And when Kaz was going to outbench him, the other guy threw sand in his eyes. That's called playing D. Maybe that's the next phase for ProRaw.
Yeah, I need a little pocket in my socks.
You can play D, cut them.
Hey,
On the
Josh.
way, cut them on the way to the thing, grab behind and get them. I'm just fucking slit through the throat.
Well, that's why I got Arian as my handler.
Yeah,
so.
exactly, the terrorist.
Next class in the
Is
women's.
that a whole nother
He's going
thing
to
we just
detonate
did?
himself. He's going to detonate Ryan Moon.
So you were talking
60, 75 kilo women.
about Brandon Keith is looking strong, so is Pip.
Kate Mitchell-Parker could go
Oh,
600.
Kate Mitchell-Parker definitely will.
She could go
I
600.
thought we were talking about the humans.
Oh, the humans, okay.
She's from a different planet. She's a different species. She's
So,
the same planet as Ryan.
yeah.
probably, yeah.
And Vlad.
Yeah. We
So
don't need to mention them.
We're going to have a 550 plus podium, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Bloody hell.
600 winner.
Yeah. I don't know if any of the other girls can go 600 at 75, do you know?
Not
We,
yet, not yet.
we can move up to next weight class. Cause I'm
We're
sure
going to claim her, aren't we? Because like she's an Aussie. She's trained by an Aussie. She's going to do her biggest lifts in Australia, so...
this show has very few female lifters, so that actually watch this, so we can skip to
Are you
the next one.
serious?
Yeah.
Take your shirts off, fellas. Okay. So, all right, the super heavyweight women, or the 75 pluses, it's 100% guaranteed 600 podium, right? That's just like a given, okay?
So it's clear going to go over.
Is Claire going to go over 600?
Yeah. Maybe even
She's
700.
taking more than her openers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's way. Didn't she go 640 last
650
year?
last year.
650.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortably.
And then there's Daniela Kumatai, and then there's I reckon that
I can't pronounce the name.
which one? There's one that's got 17 names.
Yeah.
Cheryl, Kerry Ann.
That's the one.
Osborne.
Have you seen her squats? What she's going to open with?
Yeah, she's a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Opening on
So
275.
She could go 600. There's a Czech girl that I added her name recently.
Not the one from
I
last
forgot.
year that turned up and pissed off.
No, not that one. Martina Dostalova.
Okay.
That one there. So she's going to go over 550.
Amelia Phillips is another strong one. So is Sarah Rainbow.
Yes,
Sarah
yes,
Rainbow's
yes.
incredibly strong.
Sarah Rainbow's out benching the guys. That's not on. That's not on.
We've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
Either get the guy stronger or kick her out.
I forgot I had this
It's going to
here.
pass my bench soon.
This I can tick off who's picked up their bracelets.
I have to get that before I leave. But
Men 80 kilo class.
yep, so ticker in to the Saturday. All these guys on this.
That's
Is this all Saturday? The lightweight guys.
that's 80, 95 and 110. So it's all Saturday.
Okay. So let's jump into that 80 kilo men's.
All right. Well, Jamie Bissop's going to go well over 700, but I think Critter and Les are going to go very, very close to 800, and then everybody else is going to keep them honest. Like we're going to see. So, what's his name? Handjob. Hader.
He actually watches this show.
But it's just my handwriting.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. It's my handwriting.
It's from Markos. Nice.
You're very neat.
Well, that's typed.
Yeah.
That's actually handwritten. Okay. So he'll go close to 700.
We'll go over 700.
Will he?
Yeah.
Jamie Bissett, he's already done over 700 before. Santiago Minciaca.
It's a few too many letters there.
It's a lot of letters. Argentina.
Okay.
I think he's a pretty good lifter.
And Jason O'Sullivan, I've heard stories about him. Very strong.
What about his lifting? Have you heard anything about his lifting?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Next one, 95
95s.
kilo class.
Okay, so
Hey.
the favourite...
One name in there.
The favourite is...
Arian.
Pat.
Find another one.
It's got to be Pat.
Oh, Pat Morrison.
Pat Morrison.
Will he go 900?
His lifting's looking that way, yeah. He's just got to have a good day.
He's got... See, he's... Pat Morrison... Because he's one of the best competitors I've ever seen. That's why he's never lost. He's an inch away, half an inch away from just shattering records on his third squats. I don't know whether he doesn't trust him because he stands up with all of them, doesn't miss them, right? So it's not an issue that he's, and he's just half an inch away, and it upsets him. And people get emotional and say things when it happens. The reality is, he probably hasn't been hard done by, and he's like half an inch away from like fuck me totals.
Yeah.
Like, because the squat for a total and deadlift to win, lie on the bench for a rest in between. So he sets the win up with his squat.
Yes.
And then the fact that he's going to probably deadlift 370, 380, whatever he wants to deadlift. We thought we had someone to compete against him. But his water broke and he couldn't come out from America. Yeah.
Ah, I heard that one, yeah.
Yeah, so-
He'd rather do, what was that, changing room lifts, or what did he call it?
I think he did pretty good in it too. But I can't find anybody to go against
If
him.
Pat goes 8 for 900, definitely.
Yeah.
Doesn't need much.
No, he doesn't.
After a second, he just needs one more.
I think, look, and he sets himself, he's very clever. He doesn't have 3 ridiculously heavy deadlifts in him. Not many people do, except for that beast of Vlad. But I think Pat will do an opening deadlift and then go for it.
Yeah.
I think that's, his coach will tell him, or he'll know better than me, but it looks to me that he's built for power and he's not designed for stamina. Well, his girlfriend said he's not designed for stamina.
I know.
No, she bought him those silver condoms.
Oh.
Yeah, so he could come second for a change. Yeah. So we got Pat covered. So, and then, but now Alex Deacon's going to push him. Jason Skiarka's going to push him. Who else is going to push him? Arian's at 95.
He might push me in the back room.
That's all I
don't know about on the platform.
Who else is a good lifter? Well, they're all good lifters. Adam Wright, strong boy. He's an 800 lifter. That's going to be interesting. So the podium will be 800, well over 800 plus.
High 800s, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to the 110 kilo class.
Brian Cook from PTC Perth. G'day, Brian. He had a slight injury and he decided that he's going to be okay, and he's making the flight over to represent PTC Perth at 95 kilo class. No, he did 80 last year.
Yeah. He does very well.
He did what? Do you see how much money he made on the World Hunger thing? Everyone thought he was just, one of those people starving. Oh no, he was lean.
I feel like something.
It was very,
At
very
80 kilos,
jacked for a
Brian
starving
Cook
guy.
looks like he needs people donating money. And he had a coffee cup. He was just dropping money in his coffee cup. World vision. But he's in the 95s this year, where I want to see him much, much better. 110s, Tom Martin.
Oh, yeah. Tom
And
Martin again as well.
He said to me, I'm either going to total 1,000 or 920 because I'm going for it. So, looking at his training lifts, I think he'll become the 4th man in history to total 1,000. And he might end up, so what is it? Zahir's 1,000 and Dan's 1,002.
Yes.
So 1,005 gets him into 2nd place all time.
Can do
chasing
that.
that.
Definitely can do that. Just
Chris,
about.
He's landed, he's already here.
Okay.
Well, not quite in Australia, he's staying at Point Cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
why are they all staying there?
Because they're not ready to come into Australia yet.
Okay.
So it's just where they quarantine things out.
Tick off Point Cook.
Before it comes over the West Gate. It's a holding yard.
And Tom's going to be watching this going, what the fuck are they talking about?
He's not going to understand our accents.
No,
so
he's
it's
not
fine.
going to understand.
No.
He's a cool guy. So this is a battle in the battle. Sebastian Ora versus Tyson Morrissey.
Ooh.
Versus not Tyson. The other
I was gonna
the
say,
other Tyson Morrissey.
Tyson's come
The
over.
other Tyson Morrissey.
William
Crozier,
Will.
the other one.
Will.
Yeah.
The one who can squat.
Yeah. So let's tick off Tyson. Yep. And is his gym called Geelong Strong?
Other way around.
Strong was it?
Oh no, I mean his library card would be Geelong Strong.
Oh, yes, yes.
So yeah, Will Crozier and Sebastian Oreb. I got them both at close to 950.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think William's going to have the lead because of his deadlift. I've
Will
watched
we-
his training.
Yeah.
Who's going to squat the most?
Orob will, but
Who's
then
going to bench the most?
Orob. But you know what? Orob's not going to get past his bench as much. He can't bench after he squats. But you know what? No matter what he does, I think Will can pull a lot.
Yeah, no, it's going to make it a great battle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will's a friend of the show, so
He is, yeah.
we'll be on Will's side. G'day, Will.
Oh, I don't. Couldn't
He
be
did
more
rip off
impartial.
the ProRaw name though, for his own thing, but my lawyers will be in touch on that one.
I'm not as biased as people think. So.
No,
I go off,
I'm
you know, training
100%
videos.
you. Casey Mitchell, the one-legged monster, whatever the fuck he's called. Is that what does he call himself?
The one-legged monster.
He is the
Yeah,
one-legged
he's
monster.
the one-legged
Okay.
monster.
So
And
he's
he's got one leg.
and he's going to put. No, notice that he carries the other one with him and his carry-on luggage. Casey's going to smash his PB total. Yeah, because he messages me all the time.
Okay.
He's excited as fuck
Yeah.
about all this. Yeah. He's bringing over a chick. We didn't mention her. Can I say hello to? I can't say her name. Oh yeah, that she's in big girl, Ciara Hutton from Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, she's coming over. Not many people in Australia have heard of her, but she's keen as fuck to come out here and see what it's like. Mind you, Hawaii's probably nicer than
It's certainly nice and point.
Point.
Is Casey being sent there as well for quarantine?
Is that where all the international guys are going? It's a ProRaw holding.
So, Brian Cook's going to be there as well for a little bit.
And all the WA guys have to go through it too.
I'm not sure where Brian's going.
Australia. Tick.
So is that it? That's really a 3-horse race in the 110s.
We were meant to have someone strong there as well.
Nathan Jones will do 880 with a sleeve,
Okay.
12 months after his knee. If he does that, fucking place is going to go nuts. Who else? I can't see anybody else really pushing them.
What about that Connor Walsh?
Yeah, he's a young kid.
He's a young
I think he'll be way better for the experience.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, he's strong. He's a strong kid. That's why he's there. Everybody's strong that's there. 125. Who the fuck invited Blaine Robertson?
Oh, I'm not familiar.
I think that was your job.
You know, Blaine is. I'm joking.
I haven't heard of him.
I thought he plays with you on social media.
It's someone else.
No, he's from
Blaine?
Queensland. Blaine. He's always
Yeah, I know who
saying.
he is.
Yeah, he's always saying to Ben how much I love you and all that.
No.
Are
Am
you
I being
serious?
set up here? I've never spoken to Blaine.
G'day, Blaine.
Never spoken to Blaine. in my
Blaine
life.
is always commenting on your stuff saying,
No.
"You're so horny. I love you long time."
Oh,
Can you tick off that one as well? Yep. Ryan Williams said Tim Krause, Ben Winstone, Maddie Tapia. I just call it Tapia. Isn't that a food?
he's an excellent artist.
He's the hat drawer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
John Holmes, Ben Holmes, sorry.
Oh yeah, the Kiwi.
Yeah,
Yeah, to mention it.
he's not, you know what? He's Canadian.
Oh,
Okay.
He was born
Just
over in New
someone else.
Zealand. He's trying to get rid of the stigma and he's put in to be a Canadian.
I don't know how many more people in this 125 class we can offend on this show.
No, we're
As if
nearly,
they didn't like me enough already.
well, no, there's one more, Matthew Procock. There's another one, Tick Matthew. Hey, Maddie's strong at the moment. Jay Hodges. Gus Cook, he's now out of the 125s. He ate himself into the...
I saw he posted up, he was
So I
130
have to-
something,
I have
so...
to, have to change
Little
Gus
bit
Cook
quicker.
around. Special K, we've got a few boys, Special K and Dirty Harry's in that. So hopefully Dirty Harry does his first 800. And we've covered all that.
We have.
done.
So,
What the,
Take over.
it's a bad
Ben.
review.
I forgot Jordan Shallows in the 110s.
No, Jordan Charles is injured.
Oh, didn't recover.
Well, no, what happened was he didn't read his avoid injury thing until after he tore his bicep. Did you see it? How's that? One finger. Stand up for yourself. International Women's
Something
Day.
like
Don't let him direct you with one finger.
That's all it takes.
Wow.
Yes, you can't come
Wow,
that through.
okay.
Thank you.
Ben also likes it from the back door.
But so that wraps up the ProRaw 10 official preview.
This guy's coming out as well.
Can't wait to see
Ed
Ed again. Be great to see him. Always great to see him.
Yes. They were at the airport today with that other guy. What's his name? The guy with the beard. That narrowed it down.
Boss.
Jay.
Actually, before we jump into it, how did you end up going with your training?
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
Most of the people watch just for Arian.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. And my Instagram, they just watch for him.
I'm going to fast
So,
forward to Arian's
yeah.
bits when I watch it. Pat.
So you how'd you end up going with your final list?
Oh, not too bad. I went 305, 170, 275, so not really impressive, but I guess
No,
I'm,
it is impressive
I'm 10
because,
kilos later.
you know,
When you see how far he's come,
this is exactly
you know,
right.
that it's not about being a podium
Speaking of that,
contender.
did you hear about he had a recent physical? And he said to the, no, he did. And you know, he just said, "Do you see how far he come?" In fact, I said, "Doctor said, can you feel this jar?" He said, "Not from here." So he hasn't come as far as you think he's come.
I tell these stories to Markos in confidentiality. Forget that we do this live and we can't.
All goes out the window once the on-air signs on.
This is the most fun anybody can have with their pants on.
We thought we'd come and
You still have your
give you a bit of a
I still have
boost
my
just
pants
before Pro Raw. So, but,
No, I love it. I love
no,
it.
he's done extremely well. And what they didn't realise, sorry to cut you
No,
off, before his, was it your final squat? No, your openers this week.
Yes.
You missed.
285, I fell back.
So 285, he had a little stumble at the back of the thing, right?
Just wanted to get into Ben's arms.
And
I'm just texting Nina.
That's all right.
She left the garage door for me, not the back door open. The garage door.
Glad that's the garage door.
I'm filming.
He had a stumble with 285. Sorry,
285, yeah.
Yep. And we went to take the wraps off. He's like, no, leave it. So he took 10 seconds, got his breath, got under it again, nailed it. And then he went on to hit to
300.
300.
You know, what is,
So,
see, that doesn't surprise me.
you know,
You know,
unravel,
the
determined,
sport,
extremely
the sport is, there are a lot of very precious people that think that everything's got to go perfectly for you to be able to, but having a background in other sports where you realise that that's not what happens in
Exactly,
life, you know, it's, sometimes you've got to just man up and very impressive.
I tore my adductor 2 months ago.
You know,
and
this thing about, there's Arian, there's Callum Pearce. So Callum Pearce last year was spotting and loading at Pro Raw. This year he's on the stage. Everyone misses this aspect of Pro Raw, and EMAD really drives this part, okay? Because he loves to see all this fresh blood coming through. And that is what we made fun of the single lifts before, but Dallas from the gym last year, I said to him, you know, you want an opportunity to pull your first 300 in front of your family, because he's got a large family. I think he's got like 21 kids, about 17 brothers, uncles, Kazis,
I wish I was
do
that
they
photo.
all fit in the same Taraga?
Usos, Rose, there was, anyway, the whole back section was just
all
full
the
of Dallas.
islanders.
And he pulled,
Every single
They already had it.
and he pulled 300 in front of them, right? And I looked over, and they were, as if you're not going to be proud of your old man, proud as punch. This year, it's going to total over 800 on the Pro Raw stage, and they're all going to be there watching it again. So that's basically the single lift isn't for just the people that can't walk to the toilet, you know, got no legs or whatever. They're two bench only, like that Andrew Cantabianco.
From Warrior Performance.
Yeah, he's unfortunate, that accident.
Yeah. I mean, it's not every day when your forearms are bigger than your legs.
Yeah. So it's not just for guys, it's for guys that, hey, I'm not quite ready for Pro.
I'll move on from that.
So I was saying something. Oh yeah, so Arian, he used to be, like, he was the toilet boy. Okay, you guys don't know. In the warm-up room, the guys can't make it, they piss in the bucket. Arian used to go into the bucket.
Yeah.
Now he's competing.
He held that bucket for me several times. Still does occasionally.
You know, the first time I ever walked into this gym, I worked the mono. I wasn't competing, I was too weak.
And now you're doing Pro Raw.
And
you're going to put up a massive PB total.
Hopefully, yeah.
And he's spent, I mean, probably a bit like Max, very selfless in the way that he's spent
Helping people.
every week,
Oh,
every
you-
day. He'll
you can't-
wrap knees, he'll
You can't even measure
offer the help,
value.
offer the tips, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, we see his videos. We don't just watch the porn ones, we watch them all.
That's true. Just famous for that.
no, you're famous for a number of things, but yeah.
How
so,
long has this gone for?
keeping track on your phone here, so,
Ben goes will be
so
5
we'll move
minutes.
on. We've got to fit in our
45,
final.
that's good.
We have to fit in our final Kongcrete Nutrition supplement review.
Okay.
So Dave's jumped on board this season.
He's
Great
got-
supporter of
Oh,
Australian powerlifting.
they're unbelievable. Him and Jen are unbelievable.
And it's only a small store up there. It's not like half a dozen, franchise stores and stuff like that.
They don't realise how much they actually have helped, because it was Arian that boosted their car and got all that stuff out of it. Yeah. So we got a little bit extra they don't know about. So we give them a better plug.
I can't believe he kept that much cash
I
in
know,
his
it
car.
was silly. Anyway,
Unbelievable.
thanks,
Thank
Jen
you,
and
Dave.
David. Yeah, thanks for that.
But
Never goes astray.
so we've got the final one, which is Blackstone Labs gear support. So
It says prostate health. Dave's worried about your prostate.
Raspberry lemon. What is it? Gear support.
Yeah.
So what, like when you're putting a squat suit on or
Kind
something?
of helps on like talc, I guess, but
I'm not sure
bit different.
if the gearbox and the Evo's a little notchy. You pour it in, or is it for?
Oh, is this not a pre-workout?
Or do you put this in your squat?
Is
I thought, you know how you're trying to get the bench
Is
shirt
this
on
is this a
before?
pre-workout
Yeah.
or not?
Can you go get that big bench shirt, or big bench shirt? Because
Is it?
we want to try see if it works.
Get the gear on.
Yeah. So it must work better than maybe talcum powder.
This is not a pre-workout.
No.
This is a health thing.
It's gear support.
Oh,
So,
oh, like in steroid.
oh,
Is that what he means? Hang on a minute.
what's that?
Look at this. Look at an actual phone call.
Oh wow.
G'day, Alan. You're live on road to. Well, yeah, because you're live on road to ProRaw 10 with Ben Winstone, and not a made-up phone call. Oh, do you want me to come up? Have you got anything done? Is there anything for me to see?
So I just pour some of this on you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah, hang on 1 sec. He wants to put this. This is like the best.
I'm going to do a couple of mods to this.
Okay, go, Alan. You're live.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do a couple of mods to this stage, and I want to pull it apart again. But if you're coming up here, I'm not going to.
Oh, I'll come up. I've got some. Can I bring some cardboard boxes, some rubbish?
Yes.
All right, I'll film here. I'll go and grab Max's car and come straight up.
Okay. So what? A half hour or longer or?
Half an hour.
Yeah. This thing is going to blow your mind.
It's going to blow my mind. So if I'm not at ProRaw, you know where it happened.
Remotely like this. It's amazing.
What about the trophies, the mono, the benches?
No. Powder coats. It's public holiday, man.
It is. Here I am working, filming.
Yeah, I'm working too.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in. I'll see you in half an hour, and I'll have a look at the Megatron. All right. See you, Al.
See you, mate.
Smells delicious.
Smells fucking
So
beautiful.
you're saying it's not like you don't.
Don't waste it.
Well, we thought it was for the kids' support, like
See,
to
I
help you.
only just got it then. That's a really outrageous name.
Because this fits really tight.
So maybe you
Yes, I
scoop it
thought-
into your mouth and it helps.
Well, don't wait. This smells really good.
It does, doesn't it? So you're saying it could possibly be for the other sort of gear. You should probably read it.
It was funny. You
No,
took a
but when you look
steroid
at
test
what
and
it's-
you had a positive result and people were mad. I thought positives were good.
Icarus. You watch Icarus. I'll show you how to not have a positive result.
Ooh, we got to get Ben on that.
So Blackstone Labs Gear Support, it preserves prostate health, decreases blood pressure, improves lipid profiles, protects liver and other organs. So it's a good safety net because how many people, we're not going to turn into a steroid show, but a lot of people probably may use performance enhancing things.
Icarus will tell you that everybody does.
Okay.
Especially the Olympics.
Ooh. But
Dirtiest event in the world.
We got to get that
Thank
into
you.
the Olympics.
Statistically. Oh, nice catch.
but
Can you iron that for
people
us?
probably spend, there's quite a few that need ironing over there actually, but spend a lot of money on gear and stuff, probably don't look after that health aspect as much. So something like this is a great addition, especially if you're on cycle, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
But
Well, that guy on Icarus was on a cycle too. He was trying to win the Tour de
He was
France.
on two
How many
cycles at once.
cycles
He's
at
very
once, yeah.
talented.
how many speeds?
You need to watch Icarus.
We will.
Well, funny you said about the speeds because his gear thing derailed him for 100 kilometres. He couldn't change gears in the race, so he dropped a lot of. Anyway,
Wow.
that's Icarus.
But it is available on concretenutrition.com on the website.
Yeah.
Jug10 is the discount code.
Don't use that one.
Someone said they bought stuff with a better code the other week.
Yeah, me.
Somebody else messaged me. They replied to the last video.
Oh, really?
So Dave's been holding out, giving other people better
I
discounts.
think everyone got 10%.
Do you have a discount code?
Use yours.
I don't take supplements.
Markos 50 at the checkout there. So, but that just about wraps it up.
How good though is David and Jen?
Yeah, they
Get
gave
that
us a
shit.
bunch of different stuff.
They have Pro-Raw, Big Dogs, Nationals.
They do a lot
everything.
for the sport.
Oh my
I think
God.
people forget the fact that you can shop at their store.
And
you
I
can
hate that
pay
this
a
is
little
going to sound like an ad thing now,
Yeah.
because this has nothing to do with me, right? But if people knew how much they chip in and anyway, great people.
Yeah.
I still see people buying supplements at other stores, and I'm like, so why?
Yeah.
Why not support the
That's
guys?
been
that
my
support the sport?
argument from day one, is that support, and if you want to know who supports the sport, I run some pretty big comps. Send me a message and I'll tell you who supports the sport.
And I have had a few messages about some of the stuff we've mentioned on the show, particularly about the sleep support.
Yeah.
And you and I both used it. It works.
Definitely,
It does
definitely,
work well.
definitely.
Something like this, obviously, you can't unless you go and run a blood test every week. It's obviously going to be hard. But you look at the ingredients, you do the research. It's surely going to have some sort of impact
Exactly,
on those.
exactly.
Sort of
And they
things.
didn't
So,
make it. Who? Is it
Blackstone Labs, quite a big company in
Are they?
America.
It's a reputable
Yeah,
company.
very big, very good. So I can't interest you in the creatine challenge. Okay. Have you seen the creatine
I
challenge?
don't do supplements. I just think foods taste so much fucking better.
What we've been doing week by week. I know you're not going to do it. But
Don't say you dogs. I'm very unpredictable. Have you
Okay.
noticed I'm unpredictable?
yes, I have actually.
So Markos,
And I tend to live life on my own terms.
We put the scoop straight
I'm
in
not
your mouth.
fucking. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Try it.
It's called the Kongcrete Nutrition Creatine Challenge.
Why don't we just snort it like we did it after the show?
That's what we do after.
Is that a different powder?
Different type of
Oh,
creatine.
sorry. Sorry.
That one doesn't come from Dave.
Okay, right, yeah.
Before AFP, kick his door down tomorrow morning.
Well,
How come Dave's not a ProRaw?
I'm not saying that. One look at him, I know where it's fucking coming from.
But yeah, we've been doing it.
I'm not-
We-
no.
Can I?
No. Why would you
Would have
do
been
that?
great. Would have been brilliant.
Why? Is it really?
Entertainment factor.
Is it really shocking and shitty?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
So what would I? This is like saying this fucking. I think this milk's off. Here, try some. Fuck no.
A little bit, yeah.
Just told me it's off.
Not even
It's
in a
right.
half scoop.
Not even in fucking looking at it.
It would be the most.
Because you guys are having way too much fun over there for me to trust you.
I knew we couldn't get him to do this.
No.
Has
Many people can't. Not many people can get me to do anything. When we were young guys at the Spiros, eat this oyster, right? Because we were not going to fucking eat ox snot, because that's all an oyster is, right? You look at it, it's fucking ox snot. Bravest man in the world, first guy to eat an oyster. Oh, fuck, that looks great, I'm going to try that. Oh. So me and Spiros are young, I said, eat an oyster, and I said, and he goes, no, you eat one. I said, if you eat it, I will, right? And I don't know if Spiros watches this. So he said, so we're only young, and so anyway, so Spiros got an oyster, and I watched him sort of down it, and he wasn't too impressed. He goes, your turn. I said, fuck off, and walked out. So still will not fucking eat ox snot.
Ox snot is not available from Kongcrete Nutrition, but another wide range of
I don't know
supplements
why
are.
people eat ox snot. It's like they're trying to impress. It's fucking ox snot. I'm not going to be impressed by eating it.
Apparently, it's an aphrodisiac. For some of us that
Bullshit.
can't get, you know.
I had it one time. I had 14 of them. Only 8 of them worked. So then, it's not an aphrodisiac.
It's what girls tell me when they're trying to get me in the sack. Works all the time.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So if we're not going to
do you
do the
eat ox
creatine
snot?
challenge, no, I don't.
Do you eat ox snot?
I love
the
them.
What does
smell
it taste
puts me
like?
off.
Like ox snot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like ox snot.
Doesn't really have much of a taste. It just costs.
So why eat it?
Cost a lot.
Why eat it? Anyway.
I do
Makes
lots
no
of things in my
sense.
mouth. I shouldn't.
ProRaw 10, what was your favourite moment in the
Dunno.
lead up? Do you have a favourite? Was it Vlad's squat?
No, I'll be honest, okay, because I've been telling
If
my...
there was one lift, I guess.
No, no.
What,
I'll tell you what I look forward to the most at ProRaw. This is without a word of a lie, because I've been saying it to my guys, so they all watch your shows, right? They're gonna say, well, why did you say that if you've been... My favourite part of ProRaw, my absolute favourite part, is setting up on the Thursday, seeing that stage. Because it's different every year. I don't know what it is about it, I just get, because it's virginal,
Yeah.
and who doesn't
Yeah.
love a virgin?
Yeah.
Right. So it's never been set up before, and knowing what Alan has done this time,
He's going to have how many? 21 waiting for
I
him.
was going to show you.
I thought it was
After
70
Sunday.
something.
I was going to show
Isn't
you.
that how it works?
Do you want to see something from? So not many
Offended all the
people.
Muslims as well.
People don't know about this, right?
That was a Muslim suicide bomber, Joe.
Are we still having a go at people?
Yeah.
So
Well,
this
the show isn't finished yet.
So this is going to be enormous. In that, don't mention the colour, and a big X, and it's going to be like
Okay.
really, really high on top of the Megatron.
Pink is a good choice for it.
You said Megatron.
Alan's got that's the part that comes out extended because it runs.
No one can see any of this.
No, it runs.
So-
No, I just want it runs televisions, lights,
Yep.
both speaker systems. It runs everything off it. It's all hydraulic.
So completely fresh look for the platform is what you're saying this year.
Oh yeah, we're not taking any of this.
And
stuff.
they don't have the big pillars and stuff at the front,
No,
which
no, no,
blocked vision
no, no.
a little bit previously.
We're not taking any of this stuff.
So you
This
guys
is-
haven't seen anything yet?
That's the colour.
When do we put the photo up?
Okay.
Thursday
I
night?
like that colour.
You like that colour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I finish setting it up, I take a photo, and it always gets like 400 likes. I take up a photo of the stage. That is my absolute favourite moment of ProRaw, setting it up. Just I don't know if it's a feeling of accomplishment, achievement, whatever.
Stop scrolling before we hit something we shouldn't see. Your
No, this is
favourite
from
moment?
Alan. This is from
Oh, okay.
I was probably seeing the list of athletes when it first came out. I think there were names on there that I really wanted to see compete. I mean, a few did pull out, but
What about personally?
it's probably too
Seeing
hard
that
to say.
deadlift come together and clearly.
Oh, for my own training,
Yes,
yes,
that's what
definitely.
personally
I've been
means.
stuck on.
See how selfless he is.
I mean,
Well, I said personally.
Yeah, I know, but he
you
didn't
should
even.
have said it for
I know,
yourself.
but he didn't even think about himself.
Yeah.
That's how selfless he
I was
is.
stuck on 260 for over a year and a half. After pulling 260 in my first comp, I pulled 245 for nationals, pulled 247. It's kind of aiming just for 260 for ProRaw, but
Why are you itching so close to his balls for? I'm getting nervous here.
My balls are a lot higher up these days. But pulling 275, comfortably was a big moment in my life.
You know what my favourite part was? When he called me a motherfucker just before I squatted 355.
Motherfucking bastard! Come on, motherfucker! Easy there, come on!
I was trying to concentrate, I'm getting under the bar. He's like, come on, motherfucker. I'm like,
Did you say it like to hear?
yeah. And I'm like, I'm about to unbreak the bar. I'm like, he just called me a motherfucker, that cheeky bastard.
Kind of got him angry. Kind of moved away fast so he can come back and hit me. Forgot to do that, so it's alright.
That was probably my highlight from
it.
That just about wraps up this episode, thank God.
I fucking love doing this shit. We need to do this more often.
We do. So
I want to do. I'm going to do one on Harley Heaven. Harley Heaven. If you need a Harley,
No, it's not.
no, it's not Harley Heaven.
It's Northside Harley.
Northside Harley Heaven.
It's about a shit fight.
Oh, don't you guys get along?
I don't think so.
It's not like fucking bikey wars.
Not quite. Not quite. But
So Northside
opposing brands.
Northside Harley.
From your old
770 Sydney Road, Brunswick. Up near Moreland. I went to Moreland High School, so I know that area very well.
just down from Franco Cozza.
No, he was way down in Brunswick. Franco Cozzo he was down at...
It's further up.
Well, you call it up, I call it...
Towards the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's down. Up is going up north towards Sydney.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So down, because he was on the corner of Victoria, of Sydney Road and Victoria Street, because I lived on Victoria Street.
Okay. But yes,
And he was also at a shop in North of Melbourne. And
it's going to be a pretty big...
so it's Italians covered.
pretty big week.
It's with the mafia and the bikies covered.
I'm coming into the shop to get a fucking sponsorship for Big Dogs.
I'd really love to do something for like Nats and stuff. Maybe Big Dogs too, yeah.
Big Dogs,
Big
they
Dogs,
want to get worldwide exposure.
Yeah.
Because people haven't heard of the Hardy Dangerous.
No, it's a pretty small brand. But you know, one of the funny parts was when I had the interview, and the guys there, they follow me on Instagram and known them for a while.
Right.
And they see
And they
my
still
stuff on
hide
there.
you?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
But he goes, I see you're pretty active on Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, oh God, they're going to say. He's like, no, that's something we want to do more of, So if you can get involved with that, that'd be great. So,
Mate,
and that's when I thought, Tick,
we are going to
job.
film a fucking raw talk from Northside Harley. Wait for that one.
Because
You
the various bikes.
I've ridden one motorbike in my life on the street. One. And it was one of Spiros's Harleys.
Oh, yeah.
And it was at Kringle Hub Shopping Centre. And I could not believe how fast it felt, probably doing 30 kilometres an hour. I couldn't believe it. And I honestly thought that I was going to actually fly off the back. This is many, many years ago. But I know for it, if I'd got a bike licence, we wouldn't be watching this show because I'd be dead. The way I drive, I'd be dead.
True. So it's going to be a big week, ProRaw on Sunday. I start that job on Thursday.
Oh, so
my
good.
birthday on Saturday. So it's going to be a really
How
big
old?
week.
How old?
35.
I turned 56 last week.
Happy birthday.
That's pretty fucking old, isn't it? Was it last week? 28th.
Yeah, I saw
Couple
the
of
thing
weeks.
2 weeks saying that we're making an episode just for your birthday. So
Yeah.
from this time last
Yeah.
year. So.
Oh, okay.
And I realised today I've got about 15 and a half years on Josh Milkey. So I could be his illegitimate Frankston father.
You could be,
That's pretty scary.
except you're way better looking.
True. Sorry, Josh. The genetics aren't there.
Josh looks like his mum, so we've pissed off another woman.
As always, you can follow myself on Instagram at TheWhiteJuggernaut. You can find.
I'm out. No, this is a your show.
Arian, where can they find you?
I usually mention this, I can't remember my Instagram name.
At Arian.B92.
That's one.
Yourself.
I don't like the Instagrams.
And on that note, thank you very much for joining us
Thanks,
here
Heaps.
at PTC Headquarters. Markos, thank you for joining me.
fucking ball.
I know it
Thank
was
you.
very impromptu, but Arian, as
I had a
always,
ball. I had a ball. I
I
love it.
appreciate your input.
If this could be my full-time job, I'd walk away from powerlifting tomorrow. This is life.
Sorry, Northside. Change of plans. And I must also thank Arian immensely for all his help during my prep. So
he's
I couldn't
self-explanatory.
achieve, hopefully,
Well, I
what
don't
I'm going
hang-
to achieve on Sunday.
I don't hang
without
with
his help.
douchebags. You probably noticed that. Notice the people around me. I don't hang with douchebags. You know what I've noticed? Just quickly, I've noticed that somebody can post something on social media and not tell you what gym they train at because they are like their gym owner. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because you know all my guys, they're always clowns and carrying on social media, right? That's all I'm going to say. Check yourself.
Before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
But thank you, Arian. I do greatly appreciate it. So. And it's going to be a great weekend. So
The best.
Melbourne Exhibition Centre, get down there, get in there early. 620 odd seats.
616.
620 odd seats.
Six exactly.
616 seats,
Exactly.
not one more, not one less.
No, we might take some and stick them in the warm-up rooms. There might be some less.
All right, about 608 seats, but get down there early. They will fill up.
How big
It's
is
going to
the
be
zoo?
huge.
The zoo's nearly as big as the gym.
Yeah.
It's further towards the back wall. Is that
It's
correct?
on the back wall, yeah, near the toilets and restaurants. And,
Perfect.
Yeah.
So excellent. So get in there, check it out. It's going to be absolutely massive.
Has anyone done the maths for Vlad's squat? Have you done it in your head?
Not yet.
Not yet, but I will.
My calculator.
What did you say this bench and deadlift were going to be?
Well, he said he's going to bench 215 and pull 390.
And total what?
More than any other man in history.
So what does that make it?
500 fucking heaps.
Can we say that?
No, let them work it out.
Okay.
No, I just got a lot of trouble to pull my calculator out. They can tell me do it.
Yeah.
All right. Work it out. Or even better,
I'm
be
going
there
to
in
Alan's.
person
I'm going to
on
Alan's.
Sunday.
I'm going to take a heap of photos of Alan's. Do you want me to send them to you? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
What do you
then
mean,
that'll. Oh no, but they would have seen it by the time you.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to go up Thursday night-ish. So
Yeah, they would have seen it.
yeah. All right.
Because like that's my favourite. It's honestly, genuinely, is my favourite part. Watching that. Because you know, there's no lifting involved now. It's all forklifts, everything. Wednesday, the area will be all done, carpet, cage, everything done. So we just rock up, forklift unloads everything, puts it. Yeah.
So, excellent. On that note, we'll end it there. So thank you very much, and thank you for the support during the whole season 2 of the Road to ProRaw 10. So who knew we would get around for a second one? I wonder if we can get Ed on for that review show like last year. Do you reckon you'd be keen?
You should do something at the Arnold's that you can actually stick in one of the episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Even
wouldn't
if
mind
you-
just.
Because I'm not
walking
sure
around
that
and-
I'm not sure that Ed's going to be here between. Because
Okay.
from Wednesday night, we packed the truck Wednesday night,
Yep.
and then we're gone.
Be good to get a few people in front of the camera on Friday, Saturday when I
Yep.
don't have to lift. So we'll see how we go. If you're
Well,
watching
the
this,
zoo's massive, so it's
come up and say hello.
450 square meters, which this whole gym's 550.
Yeah,
It's going to
unreal.
be huge.
And this is by no means a small gym.
No,
This
no.
is huge.
No, it's going to be, the zoo's going to be, yeah. EMAC came up with that name too, by the way. The zoo.
Good man. I like it.
Fit signs all around, feed the animals.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you hopefully with a review episode in a week or so's time.
Come and say hello at the Arnold's.